What's up, guys? How's it going? I got a package in the mail. You can see here. It's a cool logo. This is from the Fatwood Queen, Shalisa Shell. I think it's Shalisa. Maybe I'm mispronouncing it. I know I watched an entire kind of like, her whole story was on another person's channel. I'm going to put a link. It's going to be the first link in the description box. It is all about the Fatwood Queen. I would highly recommend watching it. I'll also link you to her channel. But the first one was another, I want to say it was another like survivalist type channel, or like, you know, outdoor living type channel that went to her house and like filmed everything about her. All about, you know, what she does and everything. I thought it was super cool. It's definitely worth the watch, like 100%. So yeah, I got this package from her. And the main purpose of the package was to send me some hot sauce. Let me find the note here. I'll go ahead and read it to you guys. But I got all kinds of goodies. So, it says, hello, Jeff. You mentioned on Facebook that you were bringing back hot sauce videos. Here's something a little different for you to try. Cheers from the Fatwood Queen. Keep it burning. All right, so let me start popping some stuff out. So I was actually not aware of her until I got this package, and I spent probably 3 hours watching her videos, and I was really blown away and amazed. So, you can watch the whole video I was talking about in the description box, but she had a liver transplant, and she, you know, it's a really interesting backstory, but the whole thing is obviously she goes out and she finds Fatwood, but she doesn't just find it and sell it for, you know, fire making. She makes all kinds of cool things with it, right? So, just as an example, one of the first things I pulled out of the box was this cool piece of Fatwood coaster, all right? So we have a beautiful piece of Fatwood. It's hard to tell. I don't have enough lighting here, but you can see right through this. Now, again, if you don't know what Fatwood is, if you happen to stumble across this random video or watch the channel but don't watch those type of videos, Fatwood is the resin impregnated wood, right? So what we have is a bunch of natural resin. It could be in branches, it could be in knots, it could be, you know, in the core of the tree down by the base, and that burns like an amazing fuel. It is one of the best, if not the best, natural tinder, right? So if you want to get a fire started and you just take some dry wood, you can get that, you know, you shave it fine, you can get that to light up pretty easily, right? But the whole thing is it burns quickly. Fatwood, and actually, there's a raw piece in here as well. So let me find that. There are all kinds of goodies in here. Oh, here it is. It's on the edge. So here's that same piece of wood, but just the raw form, just, you know, a slice of it. All right, now you can kind of see through that with the light. But, and by the way, this is just a beautiful piece of wood. You can see all the rings, right? Each one represents a year of life. It's just amazing how many rings there are on such a small diameter tree. But anyway, so the Fatwood has all this resin in there, so it burns like a candle. It's not just the wood burning, it's all of that resin, and I mean, it's beautiful. And not only, like, when you get into the natural living and all that kind of stuff, you could look at a piece of Fatwood and literally think, like, wow, that's beautiful. Now, I love fire making. I'm a firebug, so I inherently love Fatwood, right? And it's something that I've collected before, only once. It is pretty difficult if you're just using hand tools, at least from my experience. And it, you know, it obviously is a dedication to go out and spend time doing that to find it. You could buy Fatwood pretty much at every hardware store. Big old boxes of it, you know, it's not terribly expensive. So to buy processed Fatwood already is, you know, it's a straightforward thing. But if you're a Fatwood connoisseur, she has all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, like different types of trees, and some of the Fatwood she has, it looks like honeycomb to me. I mean, it is so rich and so just packed with resin. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Like, it is seriously, seriously impressive stuff. And she sells on Etsy. I want to say she probably sells at other places. I've only looked on Etsy, but she sells things ridiculously cheap. Like, it's very, very reasonable. I want to say, in fact, we'll look in a second here, but I want to say like a bag of Fatwood, like a small bag, is like $2.50 or something. And it's the richest, most beautiful Fatwood I've ever seen in my life. Now, this I pulled up before because this is a coaster. She does sell coaster sets. $37.60. That's it. Right? So we have all this beautiful, actually it might be a video. Here we go. So the coaster holder has all this Fatwood pieces in it. And then, of course, each one has a nice slice of Fatwood. Less than 40 bucks. That is amazing to me. All right? It's just how much time and effort goes into something like that and how affordable that is. But let me just rip through here real quick. All right. Again, this is just her Etsy shop, just to show some of the stuff. She started getting into turning wood, so she has a lathe, so she could make, and has, I've seen a bunch of them, fire starters, you know, like the ferro rod handles with a nice, you know, custom handle on a ferro rod, and strikers. Just pretty cool stuff. All right, also huge pieces of Fatwood as well. Like here's one of those, just for an example. Here's a set for 53 bucks. And these are big chunky handles. I mean, and a huge fat rod. Like that's no joke. That would last a very long time. It's a very big, comfortable handle. Just super cool. But yeah, I just want to see real quick if I can find like an example of the small bags of Fatwood. So let's say here is, oh, there's only one left. This one's $8.80 for, let's see, 7.2 ounces. This one is red pine Fatwood. Right, some big old chunks. So hang on just a moment. Some of the smaller bag, like some of the really resin rich stuff is just amazing to me. Like shockingly cool. But anyway, I'm gonna spend the whole video just, you know, trying to filter through. Like, let's see, because she sells a bunch of different places. Like this is so resin rich, $5.80 for a couple pieces. And obviously, you know, if you've seen, you know, Fatwood, it cuts very easily. You could shave off nice pieces because it's so resin rich. It's not like making like a fire stick from just a piece of dry wood. Like it's really easy to cut and shave, and you do not need much to make fires. For $5 for that Fatwood, you could probably make 50 fires, like no joke. But anyway, yeah, so she gave me a sticker and a magnet. This is actually pretty funny. This looked like, when you watch the video, this looks like her. And she said a lot of people think it's her. This is actually Annie Oakley. And she, you know, she said she's a little marksman herself, so she kind of like it. It's stuck. I dig it. It's very cool. Very cool. But it's funny because it literally looks like it could be her or her mom or something, her grandmother. It really has the likeness of her. So that was pretty cool. Also, this has a little, actually there's another one here as well, I think. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Again, different coasters. These ones have some more natural stuff in it. Just super cool. Very artsy. Really appreciate stuff like this. And a little coaster, which I love. I love the paper coasters. But the reason she sent this package was for the hot sauce, which I'm going to show you in just a second. But there's also some Fatwood in here. Nice big chunk of Fatwood. And this stuff I'll process down myself as well. Alright, this is how we usually see it. Chopped up, you know, when you get it in boxes and stuff. Another piece. Very cool. And one more piece in there. So yeah, I mean, I really appreciate the freebies. Definitely will take advantage of that. But the hot sauce. She sent me 2 bottles of this mule sauce by Sticker Mule. Now this looks really interesting. You will see a video, I'll give you ingredients and all that kind of stuff. And it's funny because I asked her, I'm like, oh, you know, do you have a backstory with this? And she's like, no. She's like, actually, I didn't even try it. She's just a huge fan of Sticker Mule. Obviously gets a bunch of cool, you know, branded stuff. I mean, even the baggies have her branding on it and stuff. Just really neat. But yeah, that was it. I thought it was like maybe your favorite sauce or something. She's like, no, just wanted to send it off your way to try. So I'm very excited to try it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Again, guys, check out not only her channel, but that video. It was kind of amazing to me. It's just cool to have someone who has such a passion and turn it into like a small business, and obviously supporting 100% American small business is it. I mean, obviously if you're American, it's an extra bonus when you could buy something that you know benefits an American citizen who's sitting there working really hard on her business. So definitely appreciate that. The small business thing, the woman-owned business thing, I mean, it's cool, but she's offering a really great product for a very affordable price, and it's something a lot of us enjoy, being into the bushcrafting type stuff. So I'm still into it. I love making fires. I love bushcrafting, and I was just very excited to open this package and check that out. But like I said, I got stuck 3+ hours just ripping through her videos and finding different Fatwood and all different kinds of stuff too on her channel. But yeah, just interesting. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know down in the comment section, do you use Fatwood to start your fires? You know, there's obviously a million and one things you can use for fire starting, but Fatwood has always been my staple for years and years and years. And I love it. It's just awesome. You need so little of it, and it just works so well in that initial, you know, trying to get the fire started. You know, it's fantastic. So great stuff. It's Mother Nature's fire starter, really, and it's free. It's completely free if you go put in the work. But if you don't want to put in the work, check out her stuff. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.